Y'all, sorry the camera's off. I have low vision for those of you who don't know. Now, please don't forget to subscribe to me, and if you like this video, don't forget to hit a like to let me know, and comment down below if you agree or if you have the opinion yourself. Today, we're going to talk about why a cat makes a great pet. Now, I myself, back in the day, I really never believed in having cats as pets. I always wanted a dog, but unfortunately, when I was a kid, I had a dog. But years later, everywhere I lived in apartments, I couldn't have a dog. Well, I had a bunny rabbit that I got when I was in 5th grade, and he lasted all the way up from 2005 to 2015, and he passed away. I litter trained him and everything, but this isn't about a bunny rabbit. In this video, you're going to learn the top reasons why a cat might be a good pet for you. 1. A cat will cuddle against you and purr. A cat will crawl up next to you on bed and cuddle against you. Yes. 2. A cat does miss the owner when it leaves. When you come home, if you treat your cat good and you build a bond with your cat, right, where your cat trusts you and knows you won't do nothing to it, your cat will grow a bond to you, and meaning when you come through that door, it will come and greet you. My cat does, and my cat kind of adopted me. Long story, I'll tell you all. My cat that I got, I never would have owned a cat if this didn't happen. I was living in a small town with a 1.5 mile driveway off the road because I like living in the country area. Well, it was a dirt driveway off of a back road that nobody really drove on. And this cat was living underneath the addition of the mobile home that I used to live in, and living underneath the old cars in the field, and living in the tent garage. And I felt bad for this critter, so I brought it in, gave it food, and got it used to me, then brought it inside, and took pictures and put flyers all over the town and all over the next couple towns near me. Nobody answered to the posters of the cat. I took pictures and did it for 3 years straight. Nobody replied to the cat posters. So I still have her today. She's an awesome cat. She's a very lovable cat. And yes, it's a black cat. No, black cats don't mean anything superstition. That's just a gimmick. There's nothing wrong with a black cat. They're just like any other cat. It's just a gimmick that people make stories of by Halloween time by trying to find something to spook their friends out. A black cat has nothing wrong with it. It's just as lovable as any other cat. Now, the next reason why a cat makes a great pet, they're great with children if they grow up around children. I know people have cats and they're awesome with children. The kids can pet them, and the cat won't swat. Now, if the cat's not used to children, some cats can have anxiety. Yes, animals can have anxiety too. Certain cats can have certain medical issues, like they can suffer from anxiety or other things, and that can make it so they don't like to pressure kids, and sometimes it may swat it. So if your cat is like short-tempered or stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend getting a cat like that. If you have a child, get a cat as a kitten and bring it up around the child. Or if you know an older cat that's great around kids, then you could bring it in the household. A cat won't get used to the home right away. It'd be like you moving to a total different country, nobody that you know, and staying in a stranger's house. At first, you'd be walking like on eggshells. Well, so would a cat. This is the next thing you know about a cat. A cat won't open up to you till 3 or 4 weeks after it comes into the home. When you first open up that cage or the cat carrier, whatever you brought it in, it's going to run and find a hiding spot that it feels safe and only come out at night when you're sleeping, or come out when you're not home to eat or use the litter box. Make sure to show the cat when you take it out exactly where the litter box is. You put it in the litter box so it knows, hey, here's the litter box. There's my food right next to the litter box, a little bit away. There's my water. Okay. So the cat knows where it is. So when it's hiding from you the 2 or 3 weeks, it's normal for it to hide from you. It's honest. Some cats are open right up to you a couple days, but that's very rare for a cat. But I have seen it happen. But most likely it would take 2 to 3 weeks. And you might say, how do I know that? I used to work for an animal shelter and volunteered. I didn't work. I volunteered for a year at the animal shelter, and then I had to get a job for a better income. You know, I love volunteering. Whenever I can volunteer, any chance I get, I do. If there anyone that needs any help, like long work or stuff. I do that and I volunteer too, but that's getting off topic. We'll get back to topic. Now, the cat will open up to you, and at first it will come up to you but run away. Then it will come up to you and it will slowly get used to, once it learns that you're not going to hurt it and that you're going to be there and help take care of it, it will open up. When a cat comes into a home, the cat feels like it's its home more than your home. Animals don't understand that it's our home, we're welcome into them. They feel like they're welcome in their space to us. It's like a cat when it sleeps on your bed, it thinks the bed's the cat and it feels comfortable to let you sleep with it. That's why the cat's letting you sleep there, because it feels it's their bed. Now, a cat will shed, so you have to get a brush to help keep the cat's fur up and stuff like that, and make sure you get nail clippers for the cat, and make sure you know how to cut cat's nails. Now, there are videos on how to cut a cat's nail, because if you cut it too far, they can bleed. And in my opinion, don't ever declaw a cat. If it gets out, then it can't defend itself. There are other ways of training a cat not to dig furniture. Get a spray bottle and squirt it once, not a lot. Even if it's a nice fancy thing that means a lot to you, don't go out of control spraying the cat and screaming and yelling. When you yell at a cat's not going to understand yelling. The cat will get afraid of you and not trust you if you yell at it. Talk, say no, no, and then spraying with a bottle once and saying no. That's how you train a cat not to do something. Now, another thing, cats are awesome if you live in an area that you can't have a dog. Cats are also good for elderly people because you don't have to walk them, or someone with disability. All you have to do is keep up the litter box and keep the food and water up, and they're a great companion to have and a great furry friend. They make a great friend. I'll do a part 2 to this video coming up soon because my memory is getting full. I do apologize. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my YouTube page. I do many different kinds. I do history, I do vacation destinations, I do traveling, I do all different kinds of things, and I think you'll find my page interesting. See you all in the next cool video. Sorry about my memory run out. There are lots more about cats. I'll do a part 2 to this. See you all in the next cool video. Stay safe and respect everybody. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated. Remember, this world, we can make a kind world by being kind to each other. And spreading kindness is the best way to be nice to each other. See you all in the next cool video. Camera.